Good morning and welcome to the Born Free live stream. So today I want to talk about a really interesting topic, and that is perception. So you may have heard the concept that environment is more important in defining us than heredity. So let's take a closer look at how our perception of reality works. So you have five senses and they're continually feeding information into your mind, right? And most of this information we're not even aware of. So if you were to take information in bits, like a computer measures bits of information in bits, we have got 10 million bits of information coming into our eyeballs every second, right? And how many of those bits do you think we're aware of? Can you take a guess? We're aware of 40 bits. Now you have a huge number of bits of information, right? Coming in through your ears. 100,000 bits come through your ears. And you're only aware of 30 bits. Through your skin, you've got every second 1 million bits of information coming through into your brain, into your mind, and you're aware of 5. That may be a blessing because you can imagine what happens if suddenly you feel everything. You get 1,000 bits of information through your taste buds and you're aware of just 1. And then you get 100,000 bits of information through your smell, through your olfactory sense, and you are aware of just 1 bit. So what does that mean? That means that the rest of the information is flowing through your conscious mind straight into your subconscious mind, where your subconscious mind takes on everything as if it was a reality. And because your subconscious mind has been programmed and conditioned in a certain way, the bits that the subconscious mind takes on relate to those paradigms, relate to those beliefs, relate to those fixed ideas. What does that mean now? Let's have a look. Okay, I hope you can all see this really clearly. So all these bits of information are coming through your conscious mind. They're entering your conscious mind through those antennas that represent your 5 senses, and they're moving straight through your conscious mind into your subconscious mind, where you have your programming, your conditioning, and your belief system. And therefore, anything that corresponds to that, that strengthens that, that relates to that, moves straight in there, and your subconscious mind believes and accepts all sorts of things, because your subconscious mind does not have the ability to reject any information that comes in. You can reject an idea in your conscious mind. You can say, no, I don't believe that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to listen to that. But your subconscious mind accepts everything as being true. So if, for example, you're reading a book, sitting in your sofa at home, and somebody else in the house is watching the news and there is bombing going on and there's a war scene, or they're watching a murder mystery and people are getting killed, and a thriller or something, that information moves straight through your ears, through your hearing, straight into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind accepts it as being true, as being something that is really happening. And so then you go to bed and you have terrible dreams, or you go onto the street the next morning and you are extremely aggressive and you don't know why. You feel anger, you feel frustrated, you feel victimized by a situation at work. So we need to really look at our environment and say, what am I exposing myself to? What kind of an environment am I in? What can I change about my environment to make sure that only thoughts only ideas, only information that serves me towards reaching my goal, towards expanding and becoming my greater self. I let those in, and everything else I filter out. I do it consciously. I try to be aware. Now, the interesting thing is we are aware, for example, of 40 bits of information that's coming through your eyeballs. 40 bits. Which 40 bits out of the 10 million are you aware of? You're aware of the 40 bits that you've been trained and programmed and conditioned to put your awareness on. So, for example, we all agree that this pen is green, or this is red, and this is blue. We've been taught that this frequency that's coming out of this pen, that they are blue. Whether they really are or not is a different question. It's just a different frequency. But you have been trained and you have brain cells of recognition that are developed through repetition. So whatever you've been repeatedly told is reality. Whatever you've been repeatedly shown and asked to focus on by other people who are paradigm driven themselves, who are not aware of what they are saying or what they're believing themselves. It's just passed on, and then we run with those beliefs. This conditioning, this programming, these beliefs are just given to us, and we run with them for the rest of our lives. So the question is, what 40 bits are you aware of? Where are you automatically putting your attention? What have you been conditioned to see, to notice, and to call reality? Because obviously it's a huge minority in what actually there is that you are not consciously registering, right? And that's why two people can have completely different conditionings and programming and be aware of 40 completely different bits of information in the same physical surrounding. I thought this was so interesting, and it really made me think, like, in the morning when I wake up, what 40 bits am I going to focus on? I'm going to make sure that there is no radio playing negative stuff, that I'm not in an environment where people are gossiping and talking nasty stuff, because that is just going to go into my subconscious mind, and then it's going to make me feel really bad, because your subconscious mind is where your emotions are, right? And your emotions change the vibration in your body, and then you feel terrible physically as well. It's all connected. Information passes through the conscious mind into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind executes whatever is impressed on it and expresses it through the body. Okay? I thought this was really interesting. And I was really happy to learn about this when my mentor taught me. So that's it for today, and I hope it's some food for thought. There's always room for knowing more. There's always room for growth. The room for growth is the biggest room in the world. And the better you understand yourself, the more you can start living the life that you're born to live, a life of freedom.